Welcome. This is Slipstream, and this is week 5 of Coach Rivals 2023 Summer Series. I am joined by our shoutcasters, Rogodders and Hernandez Teaches. Take it away.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to week 5. Zach, are you there, or are you just frozen?
I am. I don't know why my picture is frozen. It's a nice angle, though. It really catches my view.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. I'm excited for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat versus Shiny Kitsune today. Let's see, are they ready for draft?
We've got quite the matchup in the bot lane. It's gonna be hopefully.
Oh, you're alive.
Hey, look, I'm moving. I'm not just frozen.
You didn't see it. You're just not a picture anymore. Ctrl-Alt-Defeat currently undefeated in the standings. Yeah, 8-0. Haven't dropped a single game. Strong top laner, strong ADC, and I think they just are one of the most well-rounded teams in the league. Shiny Kitsune, very surprising as well. What are they? 5-3.
Yeah, I think Eric's definitely got someone that can beat his match. We have Justin Nishama subbing in this week in the bot lane. So I expect, like most other games for both teams, this to be a pretty bot focused matchup. But don't count out Smooth Criminal. Jeremy is so strong on a lot of kind of niche champions. Just really excited to see what he can pull out.
Yeah, the bans might target him, get him off of some of those huge carry picks, things like Akshan, things like Ari. As we get into the draft, oh my god, yeah, his Akshan is nuts. And you can see it. You can see it getting taken off the board immediately. But I really like to see a Smooth Criminal play in the mid lane, because he does have that type of presence that junglers really like. He affects the other lanes really well, and he just has a really good head for the game. And he's just very mechanically good as well. So maybe he pulls out one of those chances. Something like a LeBlanc.
Unsurprising, we're going to see two mid lane bans from Ctrl-Alt-Defeat for him right away. It's definitely, the Nico was something that they pulled out against us, and it's just very surprising. It's really strong. You're seeing it all over pro play right now. Same thing with Milio. The Rek'Sai ban is interesting. I've seen a lot more of her in my games, but I don't know that we've seen her yet in Coaches Rivals yet.
Yeah, I find that interesting because that's not one of Pac-Man Monarch's main champions. So that's something that I wouldn't expect him to play. So maybe Shiny Kitsune's got a different read. Maybe they've scrimmed them a little bit before, and they're just trying to get a feel for it a little bit different than what we normally see against Ctrl-Alt-Defeat.
Yeah, Pac-Man is our he's on his active listing he's the initiator. He's the utility guy. He's going to be in the right place, right time. He's going to enable all of his teammates to be able to make the plays they need to. And nothing better than the Zac to start off a fight.
Yeah, excited to see the Zac because of the amazing angles that you can pull out. Pac-Man Monarch, high skill level with the Zac. He knows all the pathing. He knows how to get the really creative angles, and it's going to be up to Shiny Kitsune to really watch out for what Pac-Man Monarch is going to be jumping in with.
Yeah. I like the Garen pick for Axion. It's really strong, really safe. And the Seraphine coming out too as sort of the anti-counter engage, disengage into the Zac. I'm interested to see if they'll go a true like Death Ball comp. Maybe pick the Sona support, or who's it? It could be mid lane Seraphine, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, it's not the damage output that a Smooth Criminal normally is going to have. But Lexi does have a lot with Seraphine. He didn't do so well with the engaged supports like Rel and Leona, which are really popular right now. But on the other side of things, Fiora coming over for Bebo Bay, really like this pick. He has played very aggressive picks recently. And he's one of the few top laners, apart from who is it, Pathfinder, who can really shine up in the top lane because of he's willing to pull out these picks that are just like, fight me, let's see what you can do.
Yes, I would say seasons 0 through 2, maybe even 3 were a lot of noodle fights top lane, and now with the additional Pathfinder and some more of these aggressive top laners, yourself included, give me some more Fiora, give me Garen, give me some folks are going to be hitting each other with big swords.
Yeah, Fiora into Garen, it's nice if you can time the ulti well, like you drop below 30%, then you can repost that off of the Garen. But beyond that, don't expect to see much else that Fiora is going to be reposting. So it's just going to be like, who can can she dash around, get around the Garen, and deal enough poke damage before the all-in comes out. So I want to pay attention to see how this top lane is going to go early on in the first 8 minutes.
Absolutely. And more mid bans coming out, Vladimir taken away, and Lucian on the other side. They're going to try to pinch Eric a little bit, maybe take him away on some of these less mobile ADCs. But I mean, his champion pool is so deep, it's going to be tough.
Well,
there's the Ahri ban.
Yeah, and Eric 29 can play so much. I'm surprised that they're taking out things like Vayne and Lucian. Lucian's kind of fallen off, and those two just don't pair perfectly with the Karma, I don't think. With the Karma, I could see some really poke-heavy champion, or even a Kaisa or Varus coming out for Eric 29. But a lot of engage coming over for Shiny Kitsune. You see the Rammus, you see the Ashe. It's just like, yeah, we can lock someone down.
I think we're gonna get some nice 4v4s, and then the two side laners just going at each other. This could be a pretty macro heavy game, I would say. I'm intrigued to see what Ctrl-Alt-Defeat pulls out mid lane. Last week they played a Caitlyn mid. Not something you typically see. You see a Xayah picked up here. I guess that could be flex mid. I'm not sure on Zucchini's champion pool.
I believe Zucchini is a support main, but can kind of play in different positions. Mid probably being his second role. Yeah, I like the Lux, but yeah, so Xayah can play really safe. You see all this engage coming out. The Ashe, the Seraphine, the Rammus really died that backline. Lux, on the other hand, is someone that will get blown up. So I just anticipate Lux being there to like throw an ulti early on and maybe die after. But this is the last pick. This is the one. Like, is this going to be the thing that just makes the Lux irrelevant? And I don't know.
I like the swing. Xayah's kind of a short range ADC, and she doesn't build typically doesn't build rapid fire cannon, but she may need to. This she's gonna have a lot of people interface.
Yeah, I mean the lockdown's there. Ashe, Rammus, Seraphine. Okay,
Yep.
Garen, do your best, but I mean, this you've seen Fiora split push. Everyone has seen Fiora split push. Like that's something that can be like really, really frightening. So I think that Swain, when his flash is up, don't fight.
Yep.
Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, just walk away. You know, like wait. But like wait for like some miscues coming out for Shiny Kitsune and punish those. But if that flash is up, everyone is going to just eat the Swain ulti and just get popped.
Yeah, I actually like the Karma pick now. Zach might get left out to dry, but I guess they're more of a pick comp now with the Lux edition. Karma gives you that mini Sivir ult with her Mantrid, shield. It's interesting. They're gonna have to walk a nice edge, and if Eric isn't quick on that ult button, he's gonna get locked down. I mean, the other side of it is Shiny Kitsune. They have all the CC, but if they don't layer it correctly, you know, it could all get eaten by the Xayah ult.
Yeah. So anybody who's paying attention to last week, it wasn't on stream, I don't think, but a Smooth Criminal went 16, 6, and 12 on the mid lane Swain. So you can see it right here. Look at that, 53,000 damage, doing so much work for his team. Shiny Ninetales 7/7/18 with the big ulti coming in for Ashe. So they're trying to bring that in with the Shaman now. You know, just land your Ashe arrows, get those skill shots ready to go. And that you can see how close this game was. Like a Smooth Criminal and Queso on the Aurelion Soul, like just doing a ton of damage, but 16 and 6. Man, that's work coming out from a Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, I put his carry pants on for that game. I even love it. He went the not Anima, Spirit Visage. Got my TFT mixed up. Just for the healing, I mean, they had a lot of magic damage on the other side too. But yeah, that's wild. I wonder how long of a game that was. That's quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, we can't tell from this screen. And then we can see here, he played Ahri this game, you know, did a lot of work getting a lot of assists, but it was mostly just Misfortune carrying that Shiny Ninetales. And this game looks a lot faster. Yeah. Not as much damage for sure.
That looks like a camp of the bot lane got Shiny Ninetales fed, and they just rode that all the way to like the end, you know, grouped up and just pushed down mid.
Oh, and the placement. So this is actually a fight here for nothing. I mean, this is more important for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat than Shiny Kitsune, because Shiny Kitsune, win or lose, you're going to stay at the exact same spot. But I guess they're kind of watching Victoria's Secret over there, seeing what they have going on, who's also playing tonight. But I think they're actually going to be playing right after tonight too, as well. We might have a double header for games if we have the stamina for it tonight. I don't know.
Rest that voice. It's going to be a long one.
Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, they're undefeated.
Oof. And there, I mean, you see it. Eric just deadly on the AP Varus, pumping out that damage.
And that's what I was saying, right? Like with the Karma, I would really like to see that in the bot lane. So interesting that they didn't pair it with that tonight and instead decided to go with the Ashe in the bot lane.
I think Varus being immobile just means that they kind of had to take something with a little self peel.
Yeah.
But I mean, clearly, yeah. Look at that, Caitlyn
mid. No, that was Eric 29 on Vayne in the bot lane.
Yeah, another short game with 18k damage. Oof, lovely. And also, I mean, League of Static Shiv, I don't know if we've touched on that, but man, what an item. Just makes everyone's game fan. So fun. Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad item, but I think it's something that it could get kind of tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's good to stay around. It's so expensive too. But I think some of the stats are going to get nerfed from it for sure.
I would imagine so. I think it needs to be moved away from being forced all the time. It's definitely better than the League of Yomu's Ghostblade, though, which we had a month ago, and no one enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Maybe assassin players enjoyed that, but the rest of us just struggled. Oh, apparently Keiru is saying that it is nerfed this patch, so maybe we will not see it built on anybody.
It's nerfed a little bit.
Yeah.
I still see it all the time. I still build it.
Is it on the wave clear, or do you know what specifically was nerfed?
If I read patch notes, which I totally did, and I'm not doing right now. Let me fill it in. I'll find it for you.
Okay.
It'll come to me.
Yeah, I think so. I'm loving seeing all these graphics put up. This is just an incredible job by our production team. Man, so I guess the thing that we're gonna see in the game coming up, who establishes dominance in the top lane, and which jungler gets their bot lane going harder. I think honestly, make it simple for both teams.
Oh, and we're in the game.
Or jumping in.
And I have an answer for you. No AP ratios on the static shiv unless it hits champions. Yeah, then it's only 30%. So that's it. So they can't wave clear as hard anymore.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we've got a 5-stack down the bot, and a 5-stack invading topside.
Yeah, they're going for a trip. No, they're not. They're completely on opposite ends of the map.
Oh, but we're getting some dispersing of blue side. Fiora's getting dangerously close.
Fiora. She sees that ward. She didn't. She was just passing over. And now Feeble Bay is going to dash away, but falls down to first blood. That's going to be first blood going over to Ashe. And Shama's going to get his recall and get a nice purchase before getting back to lane.
That's tough. I mean, you had, a second to respond before, not even maybe half a second. And Ashe picking up that dagger is pretty clutch. That's a lot of damage you're going to have to watch out for. Zyra already kind of has a tough time into this lane. Karma's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Looks like we're going to be okay in terms of getting to lane on time. Red Squad might be actually a little bit late.
The XP is going to be enough for them in the bot lane, I think. Getting that kill and that's it.
Top lane going as expected, just slapping each other with giant swords.
Yeah, and completely mirrored champion in the jungle. But actually, Zucchini dropping below 100 HP. He's going down 50 and the flash away, but the auto follows him under the turret. And that's going to be second blood going to a Smooth Criminal. First kill in the lane of the game. And that auto attack, the flash goes down. And that is going to be tough feeling for Zucchini as he's made into zucchini bread.
Yeah, that's a tough feeling, man. Losing the flash on top of...
I hate it when you think you're about to bite into that banana bread and they're just like psych zucchini bread, and that's exactly what we saw there.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect metaphor for a flash like that.
Yeah, thinking he's safe, but Smooth Criminal, he's still around. He's falling down. C9's speed. He has to push away now, escort his Swade to safety. But Pac-Man Monarch, he's gonna do a little bit more damage. The junglers have now come to mid lane, and that is both Summoner is going down for Smooth Criminal, but he's doing okay there.
I think that's a pretty that's a trade that blue side needed to have, right? You needed to get parity with Summoners. If you just let Swain have Flash and Flash and Slugs, he's just gonna abuse that all day. I like that gank a lot. Svi keeping his mid laner alive there. One more tick of Ignite would have done it. Just didn't have it. Maybe one auto.
Yeah, that was actually a really smart, like you said, Pac-Man Monarch, knowing he has to come in, he's got to support his mid laner. And Lux also like keeping the range, making sure she doesn't lose too much health, because if she does, she's gonna have to recall again, not gonna feel safe even against a flashless and ghostless Swain.
You know, Robbie, I wasn't even thinking about this, but I'm surprised that both top laners have TP. I figured they would both bring Ignite to this, and that our mid laners would bring TP, but nope. It's a farm fest top lane, and mid lane is just getting bloody.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be mid and bot. This is what you gotta pay attention to. And BiBoBay, he's already got a good 8 CS difference in the top lane as that's going to crash into Axion first turret. But I think they're just gonna be like, hey, you make your play in the top lane, and let's see what you can do.
Yeah, I like the isolation. You know, if Pac-Man's putting pressure elsewhere, Rammus really has been struggling to the top.
Okay, but we actually got to play in the mid lane. The Q misses, and Zucchini is gonna get taunted away, and that is gonna be second kill for a Smooth Criminal. Oh, Zucchini, this lane is over. Oh, Smooth Criminal, we said you have to watch him. We said he did so much work last week, and here he is again, teaming up with C9's V, and they are doing so much damage to Zucchini here.
Swain is so frustrating to deal with. Just missing one, getting hooked once by him, and you're at, you know, half your health. Like game 3 and making it last that much longer. It's just easy mode for Swain. Hit a couple Qs, and Lux isn't going anywhere without flash. Seeing purchases, we already got 2 stacks on the. It's not Mikhail's yet. Not Mikhail's. Magi's.
It doesn't even build into Mikhail's.
Yeah. The other M item, and then a Oblivion orb coming out from top lane. Yours picked up Sheen. He's already has Stormmail, which is like core item for Rammus. What else does he really need, right? Gets like 500 armor from that one item.
Yeah, he's gonna be feeling pretty good. And Axion at first is trying to push this away, so that he could get a recall here, but he's got to be worried because BiBoBay is already bought. It is level 6, and here comes Zucchini actually. Oh, watch this.
I don't think they can fight. I think they just
But I think they're just gonna see if he waits around. This is what he has to be worried about. He's waited around. Here comes Zucchini. There's the slow. Axion first. He's gonna be walking away. The flash now and the root. Here it comes. Axion first, trying to spin away. BiBoBay doing a ton of damage. Decides not to throw out the ulti, and the ignite also not ticking down. Does not have level 6, unfortunately, because of the 2 deaths in the mid lane.
Barely pixel perfect. I don't know experience wise, but red team doing the right thing. Seeing that
Actually, he's going in. Here comes Pac-Man Monarch, and he gets it! But that's going to be his life on the other end. Smooth Criminal is going to push away Eric29, Merlin. They're going to run away, and who do they give the kill to? Lexi steals the kill! Oh no! Pac-Man Monarch does get the Drake, first Drake, Cloud Drake going over to him, and the passive goes down, so that's what the blobs were. And they could have donated that kill to almost anybody else. Lexi gets the final hit.
What a steal. I think it had, the last I saw right before it died was 630 HP, which Smite is at 600 at this point, and I did not see what took it, but what a close play. And I think if Smooth Criminal has any more mana, he's probably picking up a double kill there.
Yeah, you can see it. It was like all the way down. I don't think he could throw out any more abilities after that point.
Well played by takes that steal. You know, it's not the worst thing that Seraphine picks up a kill there. Getting her closer to her mythic is just so incredibly strong.
Yeah, and it's good to share the love. complete a solo kill in the first lane where you just caught the tail end of it, but that was the Demacian justice coming down on Bibobei's head.
Well played. Looks like he flashed earlier, but wow, that was a ton of damage in the face of a pretty big minion wave for Bibobei.
Yeah,
spicy up there.
And that's going to be really important for Shiny Kitsune going into the rest of this game. So far, they are winning every single lane. They are ahead. I mean, the CS difference in the bot lane is not looking so hot, but every single one that is reflected in that 2,000 gold lead for Shiny Kitsune.
It's probably about even, I would say, 20 CS to kill and assist. It's close. Shaman might have a little more gold. And then, I mean, the 20 CS lead on top of 2 kills. Other than that, yeah, I think most of the lead is Smooth Criminal. A little skirmish over, try.
Yeah, and I mean, Lux can still do some work. The roots are always going to be impactful. So like, yeah, they're getting a lead here in the early game, but we give it 5 more minutes, and that's going to be where you're going to see the trend of this game heading towards.
Yeah. Axion's got the wave clear now, though, between the spin and the Iron Tail Whip.
Yep.
Yep. All right, I know mine.
And the TPs are out, but Bibobei, great dodge, does set down the challenge. Actually, no, but Pac-Man Monarch is here. He's going to be hopping around. Axion first has to get away with this. A few hundred HP, and Zucchini is here as well. This grab does not land, and they are able to protect Bibobei, holding on to all summoners. The Grand Challenge did come out, but not activated.
Yeah, the only one used there was Remus's Ghost. Smooth Criminal picking up some plates, but that should be a nice Rift Herald take. With Aaron coming back, TPing top.
Actually, yeah, they had the priority in the mid lane. He does get 3 plates, so he might want to come over here.
This is tough. I think they needed to turn on it a little bit quick. Yeah, they're going to get forced out because there's a ward in that pit. And with the mid prio, tough for Zucchini to get back to the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and you see Nashama, the Ash Hawk shot came all the way around, so they know complete facts of this game. They know where everyone on Ctrl-Alt-Defeat are currently situated because that was a Hawk shot that just caught everybody. So C9's he might just want to hang around and want to fight in this top lane real soon. Coming in. Okay, but flash away. Yep. He's all right. Yeah,
that's respectful. I think that's, you don't know if Zucchini's up there too because she had to back. Or sorry, Lux had to back. So plate wise, we're coming up on 12 minutes here, and Herald still has not been taken. Plate wise, the 3 in mid and then 1 spot. That's it. Everything else is even Stevens.
Yeah, we're looking. You can see C9's speed. He's just hanging around in the mid lane a little bit. Pac-Man Monarch is trying to sneak this. They don't know about it, but actually it's going to be a fight here. And is this going to be Zucchini going down? I don't think he can get away. Yes, the flash follow not needed. Just hits it right over the wall, and Zucchini does blow his flash, and they're still not looking at that Rift Herald. They're looking to get this bot lane going, get a drag. And I don't think they know that Pac-Man Monarch is taking that Rift Herald.
That was a beautiful arrow. That's what Seraphine got an assist too because she must have had a shield. But yeah, Pac-Man taking the arrow there. Very nice. I don't know where they're gonna use it. Maybe bot lane. It's going to be tough to get that in before the plate's going.
Well, if you're able, as Lux, if you're able to push out the mid wave, get some support there, and then drop the Rift Herald there, I think it might be enough to kind of like get you over the hump to that first item, because she's got 2 parts of 2 different items. And with the pennies that she's spending, it's gotta feel like you're never gonna reach your mythic at this point.
Turret plating will soon fall.
His Landry's, we have Board of the Ring coming through. Ash. Yeah, that's really tough. I think they had a window there. But, we'll see. Maybe they can make something happen in bot lane. We have Pac-Man moving down there as well. Fiora wants this. She's got some nice fatal's coming through there.
Yeah, that last fatal though was right on the back side of the Garen. And if Garen gets you on that side, it's gonna be a Q, E, and ulti.
She just got that plating.
Yeah, barely gets it there, but are they? The arrow just misses. Great dodging. Pac-Man Marner going in, trying to save the support, but nobody can touch the Swain, and that is a ton of damage coming out. Watch the feathers getting pulled. They are all underneath the turret now, and that's going to be 2 kills going down. Zaya and Zac. Merlin able to save his life, but on the other end, People Bay did come in. They're still chasing. Are they able to get the taunt out? No, Smooth Criminal is still so huge, untouched this entire time. He just sits in front of their face and does so much damage, and they can't do anything about it. I think they're going to take another turret for their trouble, and this entire time here, the top lane. Yep.
Oh, Lux is able to take out the turret first. That's huge.
Yeah, she was pushing it.
Wow, that's huge for Blue Squad. Control.
Blue team's turret has been
Much.
destroyed.
If you are picking up that kill, it's actually pretty big. It's going to help her in the side lane. Still no completed Divine Sunder yet, but yeah, very, very good TP there to come in. Picked up 2. And I mean, we almost had a return kill on the Karma was there, but yeah.
And they didn't fully get bot lane either.
Yeah.
So it's just a 1-for-1 mid for top.
Yeah. 2 kills coming out. And a shutdown the other way on the Ashe. Honestly, if you're Blue Squad, you're not super upset with this.
Yeah, and if you look at the gold difference, it's the exact same gold difference as it was just 6 minutes ago. So yeah, if you're Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, you gave up a lot in the early game, but you're not falling further behind, which is super important as they're making some of these trades and these fights. Although Swain is getting huge, he can't be at every single fight. He can't win every single lane.
I don't think you have to quite put all your eggs in the basket yet. You know, they have a really good. That was a funny interaction. They have a really good pick comp. Lux is able to land some key bindings on an Ashe, or pick off the Seraphine trying to ward. I think it's not even 2,000 gold. Oh, Ashe Arrow comes in, and that's about it.
I think they're just fishing.
Yep.
I think they're just feeling pretty comfortable at this time.
I think it was talked about on the LCS broadcast this week, but a 2,000 gold lead at 9 minutes versus 25 minutes is very, very different, right? I think Red Side, is obviously trying to look for these plays to continue to expand. And they all do have completed items at this point. So they should use those wallets to try to punish all as much as they can.
Yeah, you see the parity in the bot lane, but that's pretty much it. Junglers as well, but top lane has extra items, and so does mid. But this is actually Neshama getting dope here in the bot lane. Lexi with a huge ulti, and they're pulling it back. And Neshama does get the kill as Eric29 ended up taking too much of that turret. He has to slink away with his life at 5 HP. And there's a dive on the other end. Axion first teaming up with the Smooth Criminal, and they're going to get away with the murder. Smooth Criminal down to 10 HP. And that's going to be a counter dive. What a great play on both ends from China Kitsune.
hitting them with the wallet, and that's living on the edge. That's exactly what you need to do when you're pushing your advantage. Gives them the pressure to take the bot lane on. Unfortunately, dive. Yeah, Eric living there with literal single-digit HP. Impressive, but also that's tough. Haven't seen it. Zach had his passive.
No, he did not. I was waiting for it to pop, and it did not. I think it's 5 minutes, so it was close. It might have been up if they had waited a little bit longer, but I don't know if it went down at another point earlier in the game either.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last skirmish that he was in. 'Cause it had been since that drag steal.
There was a big bot lane fight, but I think he also lost that too. But second Rift coming over to Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. Everybody here to make it happen to ensure that this objective goes over to the way of Ctrl-Alt-Defeat.
To be fair, I've had too many games where that doesn't get taken because Baron spawns because it's one person trying to hit it, and so I think that's appropriate amount of resources to make sure it goes down. It's just tier 1 remaining, tier 3 outer turrets, whatever you want to call it, remaining for Shiny Kitsune, and just the mid tower remaining for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. Ash Arrow coming.
Oh,
Splits the uprights. Good luck though. I think with Merlin out there where they did have flash, but it's worth trying to fish there. So I imagine we will see a lot of just shoving waves into mid, try to get that tower down, get some more space.
Oh, Neshama, he dodges out, goes right into the Zac, and both teams were like, okay, let's just walk away. That was good dodge, Neshama.
Love that pathing. No one expects you to go right up.
Doesn't even blow his flash, just trusted his instincts, was watching for the little circle that Zac has when he's about to land. And they walk away from it, but they continue to keep going. Lexi is the target. Shutdown going over to Eric29, and he is in the middle of all of them. They don't have the strongest player. He's in the bot lane. Neshama trying to do as much as he can. That's going to be another shutdown going over to Eric29. 2 kills going to Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. Eric29 and the rest of Ctrl-Alt-Defeat pull the trigger, and are they going to be looking for the Baron? I think they are.
That is excellent. Like, yeah, your gold lead essentially sitting in the lane. So that's the time to pull the trigger. Excellent engage there. Merlin did the chef's kiss. Just the tiniest sort of bait for the shaman to try to finish that off. That flash,
Actually, still, he's here. He's coming through. It's at 1,400, 1,000, and he gets it. Actually, no, it goes to the way of Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. They do get the kill, and he's spinning to winning. The flash away over the pit. Is he going to be able to get out with his life? He has no turret in the top lane. Axion first is here. Will he be able to shut him down? I don't think so. He is going to be gaining away with the last of his health. And Pac-Man Monarch, they give up Eric29, but they do get the Barret, and that is going to help stave off some of the pushes and the pressure that Shiny Kitsune has been putting out.
Rolling down to 800.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It'll be a little more, yeah, it's about 1k now. But Baron on 4 members. Yep. And
Yep.
Pac-Man Zac having more movement speed than a Garen who just hit his 2 is a hold there.
And then Lux come over, to slow him down a little bit more. But yeah, great play. And it was close. Like C9 he got in there. He was doing a lot of work. But okay, they're saying, we don't care about your Baron. We are going to continue to fight you, continue to push you out of your jungle. This is our map. We still have all the gold bleed on a Smooth Criminal. And they're going to try to play around him more. You were right. He was in the bot lane earlier. And without TP, he can't join most of this. So he's got to be in a more influential position more often.
They were able to actually able to get some and
They're gonna keep pushing. Yeah, they do get the charge, but that's it. But wait, watch the flank. Watch the flank coming over from this Garrett. They're running over to Bebo Bay. They know that this PR is the one who will save them, but now they have no pressure in the mid lane. And C9 Speed, yeah, he's over in the bot lane, but he's a Ninja Turtle. He can get wherever he needs to be as soon as possible. They give up the, they decide to pull away from the Drake, and can they even get to their own mid lane? All right, watch the Zac. Is he gonna make it over? He does, but he is not on anybody. And a Smooth Criminal, the ultimate is up and available now. Eric29 does have to push the feathers. He does get away for now, and the C9 Speed is in the middle of him. Pac-Man Monarch does get that kill, and People Bay is just doing so much work. Axion first goes in, and Eric29 pushes him back. The health bars are so low. Eric29, he does go down and is just actually alive for Shiny Kitsune, Bebo Bay, and Merlin. They get it out, and this entire time Zucchini with the Baron buff. That was a 5v4. I didn't realize that the entire time.
Either. That was wild. Eric played so well. Huge shutdown on Garen. Even bigger shutdown on Criminal. You couldn't ask for more. And now Ctrl-Alt-Defeat has a gold lead and is taking their second Drake of the game. Picked up another tower. Almost a 2k gold lead now. I am getting set. 3 items now, and Yora picking up a couple clutch kills.
Merlin's getting chased, and C9 Speed does catch up to him, and I can't get away. The ram is gonna stay on you.
Yeah, it's just good try, but waited out the karma tethers and let it stop. Okay, that was an explosive fight. Round 2.
I mean, we don't have timers up, but I'm sure Baron is still up. Yeah, Axion first. He's in for and yeah, there's nothing he can do. No pressure in the side lane or in the mid lane just yet, and a free pick coming out from Ctrl-Alt-Defeat because Shiny Kitsune did not set up their waves properly there.
Just using Zac ult there to get a pick there. 7 on Aaron. They'll get at least some good vision. Reset at the very least. I'm a little worried for Shiny. Dragons are at parity now.
Yeah, they should be looking for these team fights that they're looking for. That's great. They're doing a good job for that. But they're not setting up their sideways properly before they actually do. So that's why they lost so much. They lost the team fight, and they lost so much from that team fight that really allowed Ctrl-Alt-Defeat to like get really far ahead. Zucchini was pushing the top lane. They had good priority in the mid lane. Shiny Kitsune did, but in the end, they ended up losing the fight. There's something there that's missing, and once a Smooth Criminal pops his ult, if there's no follow-up, if there's no pick to actually cause disruption in Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, then they're left with people just running away from the Smooth Criminal. Actually, this might be a pick. Okay, the ulti forward. All right, are they going to be able to catch anything else? No, the disengage is there. Some good damage coming out from Zucchini the other way. And this Barrett, 3 seconds out. Are they happy with what they've got? And Axion first and Bebo Bay, the teleports are both there. Is he going to? Yep, he's going to silence that. Okay, so that's one teleport for available for Axion first, but they're still going to fight in the back lane. C9 Speed, he's there, and that's going to be a huge shutdown. Eric29 not able to get it. Actually, he was taunting going forward. That taunt was everything. Zucchini goes golden, but that is just a shiny prize going over to Shiny Kitsune.
I was just gonna say the you know, the best part of that fight right before was that Eric still had his ult up, but man, Rammus with a really clutch taunt. They're gonna push for an inhibitor. 30 seconds on the mid laner. They can end, but they can at least take an inhib and have a nice Baron push here.
Yeah, and Axion first doing a great job making sure that Beeble Bay couldn't join. And he's keeping the pressure here in this bot lane. Like, okay, Fiora, yeah, you can do it, but this is going to be the grand challenge and the deletion. Axion first, you do not have the health to do that.
A little too close on the knife's edge. But yeah, stopping the TP and having that teleport advantage is huge for China Kitsune. They need to leverage it. They need to basically force that Baron. And with one inhibitor down mid lane, Garen should be able to get the push, at least get one of those tier 2 turrets. Really make Fiora that's pressure. Although they're now sending Smooth Criminal to answer.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think that's the wrong decision.
Yeah, I think they realized pretty quickly too that immediately.
Okay, the split decisions, they keep flipping between different lanes. They're going mid, they're going top, they don't know where to go. And now Axion first has respawned, but a Smooth Criminal going against Beeble Bay. And this entire time, the rest of Ctrl-Alt-Defeat are hitting this Baron. It's down to 3,000, and it might just be a steal, and he gets it! He gets him back! C9 speed goes for the dunk, and he comes out with the Baron. And this entire time in the bot lane, Axion first, Beeble Bay, they are going at it. Beeble Bay, no mana. He's only got to run now. Smooth Criminal's coming around. No ghost, but does have the flash. But Beeble Bay is probably going to get away to the rest of his team. But that is going to be one jungler, C9 speed, going down for a Baron. And they're going to trade that Drake.
Oh, my goodness. So I guess what we've learned is that don't start at this.
Yeah, it's a flip. They're flipping too many of these.
I mean, it's entertaining as all heck. I'm not complaining, but from a good gameplay standpoint, you gotta pick on the job first. Really well played by Svi. Man, heck of an ult, heck of a smite.
Yeah, and I think he did hit the taunt on Pac-Man Monarch, so he couldn't get the smite out.
I thought you could smite through CC.
I don't know. His smite is on cooldown actually, so maybe he did. Maybe just a second too soon.
Mike, where are you with fact checking? You were in the chat earlier. We got another fight coming
this
through.
Is actually a Smooth Criminal. He goes golden. That's going to be huge, and he gets Beeble Bay. He drew him in, knowing the entire time he had that available to him. The Zonias was so important, and he completes it on his recall. Beeble Bay fell for the bait, and that's going to cost him a lot.
Really nice shutdown. That was big for him. I thought he was caught there. He was very close to dying.
Yeah, he was low, but he pops the ult, heals up through it enough, and the rest of Shiny Kitsune come through. And Neshama, this might be him looking like he's caught, but the rest of them are around. Pac-Man Monarch might have gone a little bit too free, but Smooth Criminal, no ulti now, and they are able to pop the Zac blobs. Watch the feathers now, the flash away, and it misses everything, and now it's just C9 speed pushing away Eric 29, and the rest of Shiny Kitsune are running down the middle of your base with the Baron buff, and he can't get away. He does a ton of damage, but C9 speed does beat down the Zaya, and the rest of Shiny Kitsune marching down the mid wave. And watch the Smooth Criminal. Beeble Bay's doing some work, but they're hitting the turrets now. Axion first. He's focused on the objectives. Lexi's going to fall on the back end, standing too far away from his team. Smooth Criminal now. He's trying to do what he can, but no ultimate available. That means he's going to die for his troubles. And the rest of Shiny Kitsune have to get out. Axion first is going to get jumped on by Pac-Man Monarch, but probably not worried at that point. Just, yep, pops the Q and runs off.
Oh, you gotta. I actually can't say it love to see the Rammus kills through Thornhill like that, but that's just painful for everybody. I'm sure Rammus players all 10 of them really loved that play. That was a crazy chaotic fight. Really nice. Evo Bay, man, just pulling it back every single time. Doing everything they can to keep the team in the game. They have 2 open inhibitors, 1 down right now, and we have 2 minutes on potential soul for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. So they really got to push up those lanes. We have TPs for both top laners back up, so they can really try to get something done. It's always possible that they're able to just end the game off this fight if they can keep Shiny Kitsune. I was gonna
So
say
we got some replays here happening. So some amazing play coming out from both sides, Shiny Kitsune and Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. Of course, you've heard the names a million times. It's the Smooth Criminal coming through, doing a ton of damage. No, I see nothing. I'm just making it up.
If you're seeing something, I'm not, Robbie.
No, but the Twitch stream is still live. We lost the feed on our end. So hopefully that'll come back. But it looks like there is some fighting in the top lane. Yep. Okay. There we go. It looks like everyone's still alive. But Bebo Bay, he's having a tough time. Things are pretty close for him right now. All right. Watch the ultimate come, and it catches him. And that is going to be Axion first, Demacian Justice, baby. But the rest of the team, I mean, they're just going to have to get an inhibitor. This is just an inhibitor for Bebo Bay. Axion first is going to stay top. He has the teleport, and the inhibitor has respawned in the mid lane.
30 seconds. If they just need to stall out, I don't know. Both inhibitors
they're gonna.
back.
I think they have to give up this Drake.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Axion, he's gonna take all of this, and he's got the Hole Breaker. This thing is going to be gone before they can even take it. Okay, and watch the rest of the team. All right, so it's only Zucchini back here. Zucchini can go for it, but they're going to take this Drake and they're going to slide over to this Baron. Great map awareness. It looked bad when Ctrl-Alt-Defeat were in their base, but are they going to be able to get Axion first? Axion first, you got to get away. Hit your Qs, run, man, run. Yep. Oh, and there 29 does get the kill. Axion first, he really needed to hold on there, but I think he went a little too hard focusing on the mid lane inhibitor.
Yeah, I still think Shiny can test or at least try to push them off Baron. 40 seconds on Axiom. He does have TP, so he can get back to this fight pretty quickly, but it's going to be close if anybody's positioning is off. If Pac-Man is able to find that key engage onto either Smooth if he's caught out or Neshama, it's possible that they're able to clean up here.
The Ash Arrow connects over there on Merlin, but they're looking for Eric 29, and the taunt connects the ulti and the cleanse, and Eric 29 falls, and that's going to probably be it. Shiny Kitsune are here to pick it up. Smooth Criminal and Neshama are doing so much damage. C9 speed, he is just running through them. He is rolling and he is ducking, and it's a Smooth Criminal leading the charge into the base, and Axion first is teleporting in. Zucchini, just like the game started, is going to end with you falling to a Smooth Criminal. Oh, but goes golden right before. Nope, yep, there he goes. And Bebo Bay doing everything he can. And that is going to be ace and game going for Shiny Kitsune.
That was awesome from both teams. Like, I think both teams realize
now, and that's going to be 2 kills going down. Zaya and Zach. Merlin able to save his life, but on the other end, Bebo Bay did come in. They're still chasing. Are they able to get the taunt out? No, Smooth Criminal is still so huge, untouched this entire
Let's go ahead and just watch these replays.
Actually, he's going in. Here comes Pac-Man Mark, and he gets it! But that's going to be his life on the other end. Smooth Criminal is going to push away Eric 29. Merlin, they're going to run away, and who do they give the kill to? Lexi steals the kill! Oh no! Pac-Man Monarch does get the...
All right. Yeah, you could see the damage output from Bebo Band Eric 29. It matches it for uh, a Smooth Criminal on the other end there. Like the damage output is super similar, but the work that he does at those crucial moments was so much. And the Shama, nothing to be scoffed at. 8-4 and 11 did a ton. As he's subbing in here for Shiny Ninetales, like he was outputting a great amount of damage, and he did a lot of good work on this Ash. And I don't know, coming in to next game, to game 2 for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, I don't know what they can expect to see from Shiny Kitsune, but I think you got to change up some of these bands here.
Oh yeah, I think Swain doesn't see the rest of today. I was gonna say the rest of the series, but there's only one more game. And other than that, I mean, Rammus was the really good engage, but I feel like there are a lot of champions that kind of fit that bill for them. So I think it's Swain. I realized saying that they threw 5 bans at Smooth Criminal already. Maybe you let Vlad through. Maybe they're willing to pick him earlier. You know, I'm not sure. The Ash arrows, I wanted to quickly touch on that. Nashama had some really, really clutch Ash arrows. You know, I talked about at the beginning of the broadcast the layering of the CC, and they did a really, really good job in that last fight, picking off Eric. Got the taunt, he ulted, and then Ash arrow to follow up.
Yeah, I think it's more important that they get Svi off of this Rammus. He's doing way too much, and you don't have any AP damage to get through to him. Your big damage dealers are Zaya and the Fiora in the top lane, right? Yep. You're not going to be with your legs being so far behind. You have no way to blow up this guy and no way to keep him off your carry. You saw him; he blew everything there. Sorry, a little bit of cat aggro there, but yeah, I'm really excited to get to game 2. But I think we're gonna take a short break as we load up into that lobby.
Going live.
All right. And we're back. How's it going, Rogotters?
It's good. I'm still trying to figure out where to sit correctly for my camera.
I think that's a great spot.
agree.
You know who needs to fix their chairs? Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, because they can bleed. That was their first loss of the season, brought to you by Shiny Kitsune. And yeah.
Yeah, much needed Swain ban. Pretty much the same. Really, they really fear that Rek'Sai. I feel like they just lock in the. Yep. Okay, we got Nico. Probably go Rammus again. If I'm shining, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep that same kind of engage comp. I don't know if I pick up my bot lane here, or I think it's, well, I don't know. Gonna see if we get a little more pressure top lane with the set.
Yeah, so what Shiny Kitsune is going to do really well is play around that Nico, and they're going to force Ctrl-Alt-Defeat to kind of come into them. But they picked their top lane early.
I'm wondering if they're thinking they can set ult the Nico out before she gets her ult off. There's a decent play
It's
on
hard.
It is,
It's like he's transformed. It's actually really hard to type that.
Yeah.
Oh, and a
Jerry-
Zillion.
Smooth. Okay. All right. So probably, well, could be mid. You did say that.
That could be
Zucchini.
super safe for Zucchini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good wave clear if you know how to prep the waves correctly.
Yeah.
Smooth
My
grab
favorite
will-
to do that is Ziggs.
Yeah, because you can stand, a million Teemos away from it. It's great.
But yeah, I would. You're right. That Zillion could go support, could go mid, and Zucchini flexing into the mid lane, I believe. So I think that might be Zillion and Zucchini. That they're kind of similar. So I think that might be the one.
I'm thinking about this more. With the comp that Shiny kind of had, it's a lot of like running at you. So the more, it's really easy to hit your double bombs when they're running in a straight line. So if they're just going full disengage comp, which you go Zillion mid, maybe pull out Janna support, and then run the Xayah again. Could see that working. You're kind of putting a lot of eggs in one basket, but.
Oh, Volibear instead of the Zac. And also Vi coming out for C9's V, which is something we've seen him less on, but he normally does pull out something like this if they win.
Yeah, I like it. As we've talked, we've talked about it in our own games. Everyone makes playoffs, so why not go a little crazy, try out something new, see what works, see what doesn't. It's all about seeding at this point, but have a little fun, show us something, style on some folks. Love Vi. Vi is so much fun. Like, there's just so much playmaking potential, especially when you pair it with the Nico.
Yeah, with the Vi and the Nico, like, guarantees all the CC come through. I think that's going to be something that they're going to be looking at. But Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, you were talking about those influential crystal arrows coming out from Ashe, and you're not going to see those this game at all.
Yeah, I think that's a good ban. Second round. I actually wonder if I don't know. I'm wondering if that maybe it's not as big a priority, and that's why they went with the Vi. But I could have seen them taking that pick 3, rather than leaving it for the second round of bans. We're also going to see Eric on a new ADC, Xayah taken away, Vayne taken away. Leaves up Lucian, but I don't think there's enough damage if you go Lucian here. Maybe a Kai'Sa with all the CC. She also likes dive buddies with the Volibear.
So, okay, now I'm really confused.
Yeah, wait, me too. Where's Ivern going?
Is this Ivern mid?
Oh, please. That would be incredible. I'm here for it.
I
Let's
don't
go.
know if Pac-Man Monarch plays that in the jungle.
Spiced
I'm
level.
gonna look.
Somebody
I'm
was-
gonna look it up.
Somebody was talking about it in one of our, I think in the main chat for the Summer League, I'm pretty sure someone was saying they were trying to pick up Ivern. I'm really set mid, Volibear top, Ivern jungle is what we're getting from production. I like it. Spicy.
Yeah, I don't think that's confirmed just yet, but we'll see.
I'd also take Ivern support. Maybe Rengar? No? Okay, they go Kog'Maw. Oh, I can dream.
I like the Kog'Maw, something that can just really shred through some tanks. But I mean, there are no tanks coming out from Shiny Kitsune. They're gonna dive you, they're gonna jump you, and that's not the best thing with Kog'Maw. But hey, you get a do-over that Zilean hits the right button on you.
Yeah, I mean, so who's gonna be diving? You got Vi coming in. Set can ult Vi out. Volibear, Ivern can hopefully keep that spacing for the Nico, and then really it's going to be up to Tristana to make some hero plays, maybe diving in there. I think they have enough peel to keep Kog'Maw alive, and we've seen Kog'Maw do some crazy amounts of damage, even in short games if they get going. I expect Volibear or Ivern, whoever is the jungler, to be camping bot lane 24/7. Zilean, really, you're not going to get a whole lot out of there. You could maybe get a nice bomb combo and get an early kill, but yeah, probably not. Set's pretty self-sufficient. I mean, again, it's all about the bot lanes.
Yeah, and Shiny Kitsune, it's going to be on them to really perform in the early game. Because if this gets later and they're even or behind, it's going to be Ctrl-Alt-Defeat the entire way. They have too much safety, too much disengage, too much engage as well. And Shiny Kitsune, if they don't have enough damage to get through these big buffy tanks, then they're not going to have the health to get through it.
I think my fear on the other side is if anybody gets on Tristana, there's not a whole lot of peel. You don't really want to use Nico defensively. Seraphine, fine, but once she pops her ult, that's about it. Vi is going forward. Vi doesn't. There's only one way, right? Vi goes forward.
Yeah. She's either gonna go in and live or go in and die.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make for an explosive game.
Yeah, and you could see that Shiny Kitsune is willing to make that happen. They had that weird invade early game last time, so I want to see some similar things happening here.
I think one of the most impressive parts of last game was the mental of Bibobe. Early game didn't go, well. Held on to the flash, even though they died in the jungle. Got ganked. But still managed to, I think the final scoreline was like 6-4 and something, or 6-3 and something. Okay, so we're seeing this graphic. I believe that is Ivern jungle.
Wait.
No, this actually doesn't.
I don't think this is guaranteed positions here.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it's, you can see some stats from our players.
Yeah.
It's some shade coming out to C9's V. And a smooth criminal, 16 games, but only 25% win rate on the Nico.
Huh. Yeah, after playing into that, I'm surprised it's not higher. I got this. That was a tough lane.
Good times. It looks like they just got into game, so we're just waiting on the spectator delay until that happens. But let me see if I can actually get into the actual positions. It's set top, Volibear jungle.
I'm
Ivern support. I think they were flipped in their positions a little bit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Eric 29 on. Yeah, okay. It's up now correctly for me. And then wait, I'm confused. It shows differently on my end. Yeah, I clicked into here as well. Oh, they are in a different order. Okay, I could probably spectate them in a different way.
So Ivern support, right? That's what we're saying?
I don't know. We're gonna find out in like a minute and a half.
I'm just excited. What can I say?
Yeah. Something is going to be in the support role. And who is that going to be? Oh, we're back.
Me.
Hey.
I'm correctly situated in my camera.
Yes.
All right, you got predictions for this game?
Ooh. Looking how strong Shiny Kitsune were in the last game, I'm really feeling them here in game 2. I think Axion first did a great job in the top lane matching Bebo Bay. It got a little bit dicey there towards the later part of the game, but the laning phase, he did not fall behind. Just look at C9's V. He's going to be making moves. He plays for his lanes. And when you've got strong laners like a Smooth Criminal, that's a good thing to do, but he's got to hit level 6 first. So that doesn't mean you can't gank early with the Vi. And the way Smooth Criminal plays, like he's gonna get up in the face of Zucchini. So I think I got to get the edge going over to Shiny Kitsune, even if without their main AD.
Here's my oddly specific prediction. Eric is gonna go 15 and 14 with a quad kill at the end of the game to win it.
Oh my god, just feeling into the future. That's what you're doing.
I don't know how many assists, but 15 kills, 14 deaths.
Have you ever seen Waterboy?
Yes.
And where she makes that prediction for him at the end, and it's just gonna be like, that ain't no guess. That's what it's gonna be.
That's how I'm feeling right now. I am a prophet. What can I say?
But we are in the game. Here we go. What's up? All right, we're about to do some OUP action.
Oh my goodness, it's Ivern top. Let's go. Also, I've set mid into Nico. Oof, good luck, brother. That's a tough lane.
All right.
Okay, we got 5 point or 4 stack maybe, and then potential invade.
Yeah, going straight to the mid lane.
Let's go.
It's my favorite invade path.
For you viewers at home, the green Vi is in fact not Vi. That's Nico.
Oh, so lost.
Are they waiting? Are they gonna go?
There's nobody in this bush. I think they're
Oh no.
Oh, Zucchini's gonna be the one that gets caught.
But
is he gonna flash forward? Oh,
good kill coming out. Nice. Well played. Good disengage.
All right. I don't know how they got away with that one. That looked like they were going to catch someone for sure. But good positioning, good patience coming out for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, and they are not going to give over first blood this time.
So I think I know the answer to this. Bebo Bay can take red and leave it for his... Oh, but they don't get the experience if you do it that way, though.
He could take their blue.
Yes, actually, yeah. I'm surprised he's not invading to try to take... Oh, okay, set. Actually getting the better of that trade.
Yeah, but coming out the other end, but Set does have that passive that will heal him up, kind of like a Garen passive almost. So that you're gonna see that their health does stay pretty even here.
Yeah, that actually might be advantage then Zucchini if they can get to level 2 without taking too much harass. Gives them some very powerful tools. Nico's relatively short ranged. Nice bomb coming out from Merlin there.
Yeah,
Merlin's got his work cut out for him.
it's gonna be tough for Nashama down there because he is Tristana. Tristana is gonna just naturally push the wave. And Eric 29, he's just gonna make sure that this wave stays in his favor this entire time. Stays really safe. And Merlin just sniping those bombs. I love it.
Yeah, me too. Looking really confident. Feeling like I think he's feeling it a little more than the Karma right now.
Yeah. Okay. Here's an early gank, and Zucchini flash forward, but misses completely. As Zucchini is able just to flash away. Oh, that's gotta feel bad. Wait, so you can as Vi, you can Q forward, and then right before you land, you can flash.
Yep.
And so went in the wrong order that time. And that's a tough time for that. That would have been a kill. Actually, wait, but Zucchini still goes in, but the huge face breaker, and that is Smooth Criminal having to walk away. The ignite came down, and things are looking pretty good for him. And Zucchini says nope.
That was really big trade coming through there for Zucchini. Needed it just to catch that wave. Almost forces the flash. I think one more auto wouldn't have killed, but maybe forces the flash there. Really nice stuff out of there. Probably forcing, the TP out of Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, and things are looking. The first move comes out for C9's V, doesn't go his way, and the rest of the map seems to be going all Ctrl-Alt-Defeat's way. And like I said, they want to stay even, and they want to make sure that this gets to mid and late game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Both teams kind of want to scale, just because of the nature of their ADCs. But really, everybody else just wants to fight as soon as they can. Volibear likes to early brawl, same with Ivern and Set. Det wants to get that advantage, so that he really can throw his weight around. Nico, same thing. It's gonna fall off. Garen's always useful because of his ult. And same thing.
Okay, but Nashama's been taking a ton of damage. He's going to have to flash away. So does Lexi. And these bombs for Merlin have just been wrecking Nashama's day. That's going to be Clans and Flash going down. Not a lot of summoners, and Pac-Man Monarch is already nearby. So he's already thinking about it, but so is Vi. Might be there for the counter gank. But so far, nothing happening too much.
It's just now dawning on me that we're going from Ibobe playing Fiora to Ivern. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, nice route coming through.
He goes forward. He actually misses there. And this is going to be a good trade going out for Eric 29. He's hitting everybody for free. And look in that tribe brush. There's Pac-Man Monarch. Oh, not up there.
Already they're looking for the dive. Actually. Already almost a 20 CS lead for Eric. It's slow pushing to his side now too. That's rough. It's only gonna get worse for Nashama as Kaguma gets those levels, hits 6, and then is able to spit on people.
Yeah, this is so safe up here for Bibo Bay, and not what he normally picks. Like, I don't even know what to expect for this hybrid. It's just gonna be like push, and then like Exxon first is gonna be like, okay, catch, and then push, and then catch.
Okay, so he bought a bow, and he's got Doran's ring and boots.
What? Okay, but Zucchini here, and the ult coming out from Smooth Criminal, the ulti away from Zucchini. What a great play! He's gonna be chasing him down the flash away from a Smooth Criminal. And that's a lot expended in the mid lane. Watch Pac-Man Monarch. He might be pathing over.
So it almost looked like Set avoids the damage if he ults Nico out at the right time. I'll have to go back and look at that again, but
yeah, I think he actually gets away.
That's really interesting. What a fun interaction. Nico is so strange. Like with all the changes that she's had, there's a lot of interesting things that are happening with that champion. Well played by both of them to get out.
Yeah. decides to go back heal up as Zucchini pushes it out, already at half health. So Zucchini showing a lot more in on the set than he showed last game on the Lux. So really impressive after that thrashing he took from a Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, I like it. I think they kind of went back to the drawing board and said, all right, what comfort picks? What do we like about that last game? Didn't look like much, and they said, oh, first blood.
Oh my god, I completely missed it. I just saw somebody
Uh,
here and somebody not there. Okay, we're gonna
Guessing.
rewind this. Okay, Eric 29. Actually, just a bomb was on his head, and the explosion and the no ulti. It was just a full bomb on his head, and they get away for free.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, that is going to help Neshama's lane phase quite a bit.
Oh yeah, you
But
see him like 20 CS down at this point too.
yeah, big kill there for him. Gets the quiver, so he'll be able to last hit under tower a lot easier. And actually maybe match that push from Kog'Maw. Step up in lane. Both need 6 though, and they're actually down in levels. Eric and Merlin are both 6 now. That could be pretty explosive if Neshama and Lexi step up too far. They will die. They're just going to get bombed, and Eric has all of his summoners after that death.
Yeah,
No flash still on Neshama, just the cleanse. Ignite. Yep. And here we go.
yeah, just
Little
pushes
poke.
him off this way. This is I was gotta feel so bad. This is
Here comes
exactly
Nico. Here comes Nico.
there is a random minion. Is he gonna become a ward and
Uh,
just walk into your lane?
Nico's still sitting in that bush right by that blue ward rather.
I lost
Blue
him.
ward.
Okay, he went back to mid lane.
Okay. He's now Vi. Uh that was a pretty interesting to pick that champion or that thing to disguise yourself as. A
Just why
little
is that minion over there?
yeah,
And
a little more
I've played League of Legends long enough. I've seen minions do some weird things. So it
yep.
wouldn't be like, it wouldn't catch me so like weird. I'd just be like, oh, it's Riot Spaghetti code again coming in.
We do see our first neutral being taken by the blue squad. Potential fight here. Yep. Little chip damage onto set.
Actually, great setup here.
Yeah.
Boy can't come down from the top lane, so this is going to be a free Rift Herald and Drake going over for Shiny Kitsune. They lost both Rift Heralds, which kind of kept Ctrl-Alt-Defeat in the game much longer last time. But great setup here. I really, really like to see them push into the topside jungle of Pac-Man Monarch and make sure that they were safe to take that while Bebo Bay couldn't get a push in the top lane.
And despite the first blood going over to Neshama, they're actually still down in gold. I would say that the 500 gold lead that they have is probably, well, it's top lane, which is about a 15 CS lead, and then it's actually probably only 10.
And then a 50 CS lead in the behind.
Yeah, yeah, and then that. And that's why when you're learning this game, CS is so important. As much as
Yeah.
kills get you, like it's about what 20 CS per kill. So
A
if you're
Smooth Criminal actually gets the pop up, and the Q comes forward, and this is going to be the face breaker coming out. No, he is not able to get them pulled into the turret range, but that is going to be flash expended for Zucchini, and probably losing a plate here as well.
and I don't think Neshama gets to get CS the rest of the game in bot lane.
Yeah,
Unless he's catching waves.
without some major intervention,
Yeah.
they push him into this turret, and he's losing wave after wave. Eric 29 and Merlin are just poking him down so much this entire time.
This is the time where you think maybe I should have taken TP as a
ADC, yeah.
That meta was miserable for everybody.
Okay,
But
wait. There's a fight here in the top lane. Bibube is trying to chase down Axion first, but of course it is just Ivern. So I'm maybe getting a little too excited. But the flash forward and the flash away, and now watch Daisy. He is under turret. The knock up, and no, that's just gonna be the turret taking the damage. The push in. Bibube doing so much damage here. Is he able to get this dive? No, I think he might just settle for some plates. Axion first still has the ulti. You're gonna have to watch that. If he can't pull any of that damage over, as I want to see if Bibube is going to keep the pressure in the top lane. All right, yeah, here we go.
He can even recall because he's got TP.
Yeah, but Axion first is holding. He healed up so much there.
Yeah.
And in the mid lane, they dropped the Rift Herald, so that's actually well done from Axion first. Again, soaking up the pressure that Bibube has been putting out.
And we've now got kind of a pretty big lead in the jungle.
Okay, but look, they're collapsing over here to this Drake. Gotta watch them. They push C9SV off, and I don't think the rest of Shiny Kitsune are gonna want this.
That's a great pixel ward.
They get through it. They all get over this pit. They know they want to go in. The ulti comes out. It catches Eric29 on the backside. The ulti, he cannot move. But he's still alive. You're going to have to watch the Zilean ulti. And he's going to reposition to get some damage down. And that is 2 down. Great Zilean ulti from Merlin. That changed the entire fight. The ulti came out from she got the catch, but Eric29 still going forward. He gets another one. Smooth Criminal does get it back on the end, but Eric29 has done so much work for his team. And that's unfortunate that he ran into a Smooth Criminal there as well. But Eric29, and it's all thanks to Merlin getting that Zilean ulti when they needed it.
That fadeaway Zilean ulti to save him was super. They just went all in, and he respawned right on top of the carries and just did so much damage. Completed Ginsu's now too, Rage Blade. I didn't see where the set ult went. I think, yeah, I'm not sure, but they did enough to keep Eric alive, and that damage was insane.
Yeah, I think the set ult actually came in to pull C9SV in, or might have been Lexi over there as well, but he ended up in the middle of all of them. It was just a big soup, and it wasn't looking great for them. Oh my God, what's happening? But C9SV is here, and Eric29 is gonna go down. C9SV reading that play perfectly, and getting a kill back for his bot laner. That's going to be, again, keeping Neshama around and relevant this entire time.
Just didn't quite have enough, or just didn't quite have the Zilean ult. It was 2 seconds off of cooldown. Meanwhile, Ivern, perma shoving top, doing some good work. Oh, actually, wait, what? Garen died?
Wait, yeah, I completely missed that too. But Smooth Criminal going to be taking some damage here from Zucchini. And yeah, free damage top. Something happened to Axion first. And apparently Ivern top just destroys turrets and kills Garen.
I believe that he's going for Nashor's Tooth first. Right? I'm pretty sure those, unless that is what builds into Rapid Fire.
No, I think you're right. No, there it is, Nashor's, as you called it.
Yep. So Nashor's and then support item. I'm really not sure. So I know some of the old Enchanter play style, but I'm not sure how this Ivern's played.
I've seen it once and I beat it, so I don't remember what happened because it didn't end up doing much.
So it doesn't matter. Gotcha.
Yeah, I just remember I'm like, is this really good? Okay, but C9SV is here. Eric29, watch the ulti. Merlin's got it, but they're going to do too much and they push him back to Shama. Big brain plays to hop forward now. Merlin is going to do a lot of damage in return. Shama does not want any more of this. Merlin saves the lane, but oh my God, that was such a big brain play from Neshama, ulting Merlin away and securing
the kill on Eric 29.
I was thinking to myself, Merlin's doing a great job. He's waiting for the actual burst to kill him, and then Nashama with the absolute, as you said, big brain play to ulti him away before he can actually get it down. Wild, absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Rift Herald being dropped here mid though could take the tower.
Okay,
Nico
here's Smooth
flash
Criminal
ult.
flash forward, and Zucchini is going down. And oh my god, that's 2 for the bait of the Rift Herald. Look how low that turret is. Oh, that is just a breath away. But Bibo Bay, he's here to hold the mid lane.
The secret weapon. Look at that damage.
He's
Gonna kill him.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the Nashor's Tooth is going to come in clutch. So I think the way it works is because after a certain amount of hits, Daisy will knock up.
Yes.
And so it's just continuous, just knock up after knock up. You can't get away. And then the AP on hit with the Nashor's Tooth just does so much work. So I think that's the idea behind this build, but it is doing a lot. And Lexi, oh no, he's getting caught by the bombs, and Eric 29 is there to clean up.
So the other side of that too is when Ivern is in a bush, he gets damage or attack speed, something. He gets stats, and I think they're pretty pushed. Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure Svi.
Wait, where's this minion going?
Wait, what?
The minion, a Smooth Criminal is a minion going through his own jungle.
Yeah, I don't think Svi expected to be killed by an Ivern like
Oh,
that.
Eric 29, there he is. That wasn't Vi. Okay, the ulti comes out. He's still alive. He can flash away when he revives. All right, and they do get the kill for it. Smooth Criminal. He goes down for his efforts, but Axion for his big flank flashes forward. Eric 29 is getting chased away. Is he gonna go down there? Yes, they get the kill, and the return is there. Oh, Bibo Bay is in your back, like killing Tristana. Tristana goes down. Zucchini kills C9's and it's just Lexi. It's just Axion first. They are running away with their health, trying to salvage what they can, but Ctrl-Alt-Defeat are having none of it.
I love it. I love it. Fun fact, apparently Merlin does not like playing jungle, but he will Ivern jungle. So apparently that's a flex pick for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat.
All right, Garrett might want to see if something's happening over here. No, it's just going to be easy Drake.
Yeah. I thought Axion first had a really, really nice flank there, but Bibo Bay coming in huge to clean up that fight.
Yeah, so Bibo Bay, everyone was focusing on taking out Eric 29. He flashed away, positioned really, really well. And Bibo Bay does do a lot of damage. You see the Nashor's Tooth doing so much work that he was just able to take out Nashama because he had actually come on with a little bit of health from the earlier fight as well. So it was an easy takedown, and then the cleanup was just all over it for Ctrl-Alt-Defeat.
He's coming through with
okay, Smooth Criminal was here the entire time. Eric 29, he's trying to pick which one is it, and he's like, the enchanters are right around him. He feels so safe to deal so much damage. C9's V, he's walking forward. Merlin still has the ulti, so they're deciding no, they can't do this anymore. Eric 29, oh no, Merlin sending the ulti out too soon. He was worried from the damage from Lexi to come out. And that's actually a huge ultimate going down as we have nothing spawning. Baron's up, but nothing spawning.
I think that's okay. I think we both sides will just go to their collective sides and recoup. But Vi does still have ult with the, and I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think the Zillion ult it'll be back in time for the next fight. But potentially they're re-engaged from Vi walking up there, not having the ult quite yet, but now does. I think they're going to need Garen though to actually get to the backline to be able to do damage. I think Vi going in by themselves, they might just get blown up before they do anything.
Yeah, and I think they need to target someone besides Eric 29 because it's just so simple.
Yeah.
For Merlin just to drop an ult on him.
They need to isolate someone, maybe with an insect play coming out from Tristana, getting a good ulti forward. And maybe catching Merlin, maybe Bebo Bay. He's not that tanky, but he's gonna have a big shield.
Yeah, I I don't know who. As long as the sort of death ball is formed, and you don't, I think you got to pick Merlin off. You gotta make him waste the ult on him. Oh boy.
Oh
Yep.
no, C9 speed, yeah, he's just caught, and there's no getting away from it. Pac-Man Monarch
Yeah.
picks up that one.
Had to burn the flash earlier, unfortunately, and so didn't have it for that. Um, doesn't look
Things
like
are looking bleak. The bounties are out for Shiny Kitsune, and like I said, if they don't come out ahead in the first 15 minutes, like they're gonna feel really far behind. And this is it. The ultimates aren't syncing out. The flashes aren't syncing out. They're getting picked. They can't push the sideways. They can't keep the pressure. And so it's just what do they do at this point?
here comes a Baron attempt, and yeah, they're just gonna take it. I can't even step up there with the bushes from Ivern and Daisy providing the peel. It's a beautiful take. I mean, it's 5v5.
Yeah.
There's no stepping up there. No way to check the vision.
Yeah, at this point, I think Shiny Kitsune just needs to keep looking for fights as often as possible, because that's the only thing that's going to speed up this game. You can't delay this and expect to win.
Yeah, you're just gonna get Cogmud to death. Um, he can even go a defensive, like he can go, not that he really needs to because he has the enchanters backing him up, but he could go a GA here. He really doesn't need the damage items at this point.
Okay, here's the fight that I want to see. Just push the button, go in, kill Merlin. Come on, get in there. Oh, they're not feeling it. If they don't have a clean look on Eric 29,
Oh,
but
there we go.
okay, they actually found one, and Merlin goes down. Okay, Eric 29 needs to get away. C9 speed, he still has the Vi ultimate, and here it is.
Yep.
They're gonna get the catch. This is exactly what we needed them to see. Pac-Man Monarch trying to save his ADC as long as possible, but he's going to give up his life for it.
Bebo
Trade
Bay.
1-for-1. Bebo Bay is now in your backline, and Tristana goes down. Eric 29 stepping forward. He's going to spit the globs of goo at you. Eric 29 getting a kill. Great peel, and it was again a great decision coming out from them. And the flash forward, and he is down. Kog'Maw goes down, ladies and gentlemen, and Axion first pays for it with his life. Great plays from Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. They had 2 alive coming through the mid lane, and a great play coming out from Shiny Kitsune. It's just they're too far behind to execute with the comp that they have.
That's about as good as an engage as you can get, and Eric was able to kite for so long. Axion there making the hero play to pretty much save the game. I think the death timers are relatively long at 25 minutes, but that's a free. I shouldn't say free with with how the last game went. And
It's free. They delayed long enough.
yeah.
He's dead.
They did the right thing, right? They didn't try to 50-50 at that time. So good stuff from Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. I don't think I'm gonna get to my 15 kills, 14 deaths. I think this game might be over before that happens. Oh no, he gets out.
Yeah, they've played their positions beautifully. Again, Shiny Kitsune, just keep looking. There's nothing else you could do. You can make it interesting, but if you try to delay, they are just gonna steamroll. Like they have so many go buttons. Pac-Man Monarch can turn off all of these turrets and just keep diving, y'all. Okay, here it is. This is the engage. The root comes through. Lexi is caught underneath the tower. Eric 29 taking out towers. He doesn't care. Oh, but this entire time, Smooth Criminal was a minion, and Merlin does not hit the ulti, pushes it on himself, trying to delay for his time. Bebo Bay is nearby. Flash forward to his top laner of all things. Ivern in the top lane. C9SV is going to get caught up. Again, they're making plays. They're getting catches. Smooth Criminal's doing a ton of damage. Axion first wants to go forward to it. Pac-Man Monarch again here to save the support. Get out, Mr. President. Save yourself. And this is going to be the ulti forward Axion first now, not staying alive long enough. And Merlin was the bait all along, as they are now going to take this inhibitor and try to keep pushing forward for this game as Set this entire time. Zucchini, kill me once. Game 1 goes to you, but this time I'm pushing down your turrets.
I feel like Zucchini is just having the best game. He's just, doing his own thing, off in a side lane, shoving towers. It's just, life is great for him. Meanwhile, Bay is just like, okay, it's my turn to carry now. You thought I was good on the Fiora. You ain't seen nothing yet until the Ivern comes out. That damage was insane. I can't wait to see the charts. We almost saw a really cool interaction where if you get one bomb on somebody and then put a bomb that your teammate picks up, Ivern almost got the route down to like come in and stun the person, but the first bomb expired just too quickly. So really, really cool plays.
And I love seeing that the confidence of Zucchini. Game 1, he couldn't affect the game at all. And this game, he's coming out as Banana Bread, shining example of what mid lane Set can do. And it's just amazing to see as Nishama again going for a good play at the top lane. You got to go for them at this point. I love it. I mean, that's exactly what I want to see from Shiny Kitsune. Not roll over, just look for what you can, look for an engage, keep fighting, keep scrapping, do what you can. I don't think there's much. Do it for the fans.
Yeah. I think at this point.
Oh my God, Eric 29 is just zooming. Is he nice me? Eric 29 is just all over you. Oh, but the big ulti and the Merlin is going to keep Eric 29 alive. Pac-Man Monarch does go down. Axion first gets that kill. Lexi goes down next, but watch Smooth Criminal. He's trying to get the roots, but Eric 29, he's attacking from so far away. Nashama is here. Is he going to ulti anybody? No, Bibo Bay. He says, stop you in your tracks. And here we have Ctrl-Alt-Defeat for Shiny Kitsune.
Whew, that was our first 5v5 of the entire game, and did not disappoint. We had Eric so far that you thought he was out of position, and Merlin coming up again with a clutch ult. I mean, what can you say except for Ivern coming home with almost 23,000 damage. Nice.
Yeah, like that. Again, a pretty low damage game comparatively to like. I think with my game last week, we had a 200,000 damage game. So like this is not even come close, but just the control coming out from Ctrl-Alt-Defeat here was really well done. And the adaptations, I like seeing Zucchini set mid as we watch these replays. Oh my God, the Nashor's Tooth is going to come in clutch. So I think the way it works is because after a certain amount of hits, Daisy will knock up.
Yes.
And so it's just not feeling it if they don't have a clean look on Eric 29. But okay, they actually found one, and Merlin goes down. Okay, Eric 29 needs to get away. C9SV, he still has the Vi ultimate, and here it is. They're gonna get the catch. This is exactly what we needed them to see. Pac-Man Monarch trying to save his ADC as long as possible, but he's all right. What? An exciting series that made this Thursday night. Honestly, I hate seeing 2-0s. This shows like the work that's been put in this summer to make sure like these teams are exciting to watch. It's not just like, hey, this one team is just going to crush everybody. It's not like that here. Everyone's got amazing strategies. You see Bibo Bay pulling out the Ivern top. What an amazing series.
That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm kind of left speechless at the Ivern top. what analysis do we really need? I just want to watch more replays of him autoing towers and everything down. That play, that one of those replays that we watched was that key fight where they got the engage down on Merlin, popped him, but you could see that I think is a perfect example of just slapping people around with your wallet. You've got
give me a sec.
fed Kog'Maw, and just phenomenal spacing from Eric. Pac-Man buying him enough time for some of the other team to get there, and just doing enough.
Yeah, and we might have a treat for y'all. We're gonna go to break here for just a second, and there might be a surprise coming up. So don't go anywhere, Coach Rival supporters. Just hang around for at least 1 minute longer.
All right, everybody, we are back, and we got a new game coming up. This is going to be Victoria's Secret versus Shiny Kitsune. Draft has started already.
Yep, this is the surprise that I was talking about. Unfortunately, Rogue Otters had to depart for the evening, but you were left with me. And we saw a lot of Shiny Kitsune. They're coming off a tough loss. Are they going to go back to their winning strategy that they had in game 1 versus Ctrl-Alt-Defeat, where they were the first to make that team bleed? But Victoria's Secret has been doing a lot of good stuff. These standings are a little bit old, but they actually were tied with Shiny Kitsune going into this evening. And this series might have a lot to change the second, third, and fourth spots in the standings. So really excited to see what these two teams are going to bring out. Over on Shiny Kitsune, the Seraphine, very strong for Lexi down in the support role. Maokai, I would assume going top, because if you look at the bans for Victoria's Secret, Malphite ban, Garen ban, and I think he might just be going down to his third preference for Axion first in the top lane, and that might be Maokai top, but it could also get Flex Jungle. We'll see. On the other side, Victoria's Secret, Amumu. I like that paired with the Sivir, a lot of easy way to get in, CC up a lot of people. The Soraka, that's there to match the Seraphine. Seraphine, very safe lane. You can either play it as a poke lane or just stay safe, farm up, and that really does well for Victoria's Secret. Having the Sivir on their side, it's a lot easier to play safer with the Sivir.
And looking at the Kled and the Urgot bans, it makes a lot of sense there last week based on how Victoria's Secret was performing. Their top laner ran away with a couple fights there.
Yeah, and they did not pick top lane with the rest of this. So it's going to be a couple more bans going over to and that's why the Olaf goes out. And what else are they going to take off?
I don't know, but that Misfortune Bullet Time also played a pretty good role last week in hammering people down.
So there's just a ton of top laners getting taken off the table. And like I said, Maokai might be going Axion first in the top side. But if not, they're taking off a ton of these top laners. Dr. Mundo going out. Are they going to ban some more top laners? Yeah, this is a top lane focus pick and ban stage. And very interesting because, again, that Maokai might be a big flex that Shiny Kitsune might be pulling out here.
After some of the crazy picks last game, I wouldn't be surprised. I've never seen Ivern top before. That was crazy.
I was just attacking so fast, and the damage outfit, I think I was catching him off guard. Oh, Ornn. Okay, so that's confirmation. Maokai going to the jungle, Ornn top. Now, the Varus is something that you're going to want to keep an eye out for because Varus mid, although a little bit weaker, has been coming out. But it is still pretty strong. So, again, a smooth criminal, just so much depth to the champion pool. And no Swain, no Akshan left on the board. So he's got still pretty free reign over there.
Mordekaiser, solid counter to the Ornn.
And why is that?
Just can pick away at the big health pool. Damage over time kind of thing. Hard to gank too.
Yeah, and what's really important for Ornn is when he calls the Ornn horn, that it's going to take two paths. So he's going to come towards Ornn, and if he hits that ultimate, Mordekaiser can take Ornn immediately into Delth Realm, and the Ornn ultimate just does absolutely nothing at that point. So really strong pick into that Ornn. And the Ari for Shiny Kitsune. Smooth Criminal really strong on this. Has
All
actually
right.
the first penta of the season this summer playing that Ori, I think in week 1. So yeah, he's here to do work.
And we will come back in just another couple minutes here as we get that draft locked into client and the game underway. Oh, sorry.
Bank. Oh, we're loading in, and I have another surprise for the viewers. I am joined here for this cast by none other than Sones, a staple of the Coach Rivals community. How you doing, Sones? Welcome back.
Don't thank you.
It's great to have you here on stream. So yeah, we have Victoria's Secret versus a Shiny Kitsune. Shiny Kitsune just went 1-1 in the last series, taking the first game off of Ctrl-Alt-Defeat. And I have no idea how Victoria's Secret did before, but oh look, little invade. I love seeing invades, and it's already been spotted.
Yep.
Let's see. I want to get the results of Victoria's Secret. Okay, they 2-0'd Onar. So they're coming off 2 wins. They got 2 more games ahead of them tonight.
So now I tuned into the second game of the shiny.
Okay, if you ignore that game, it just flip it on its head, and that was Shiny Kitsune in game 1. That's all you need to know.
Right. So I spoke with Eric for a moment, Eric29, about that, and he said that they just made a lot of mistakes. The first ones, they just needed to not mess up. But anyway, so Ched is a former teammate of mine. He played support last year. I did watch a game earlier this season where he did really well, and Mordekaiser's a strong laner, so I think it's gonna go pretty well out there for Ched.
Yeah, and he's been tearing it up, but he is taking off a couple of his main carries. He doesn't get the Olaf, he doesn't get the Kled, but Mordekaiser, yeah, it's all right.
You think we're gonna see a static shift mid from Ari?
I don't know. After the debuff that it just received just a couple days ago, it's possible still to get some extra damage on bullet games, but I don't think it's worth it as much because it won't clear the wave as easily. But with the Q static share, actually, look what the bot lane, and Lexi is going down. The ignite is on him. The heal comes out. Flash heal. Oh, he's down to 100 HP. That's so bad.
There wasn't much of a trade there either. So
yeah, Death and Taxes, Careless Wanderer. They're just feeling comfortable right now.
So I don't know if the mid laner is aware for the Victoria's Secret, but that Maokai can stop that jump.
Yeah, he's about to find out. He is on a ward, and it does go all the way. The knockback does not go the right direction. Oh no. Bullet Games got a little bit lucky because a flash could have come out from a Smooth Criminal, but not this time.
Smooth Criminal always does a pretty good job in the mid lane. I hate to see him. I wish I could have seen him maybe something on like Vigar. He played a lot of that last season and did really well.
He got a pentakill in week 1 on this Ari. So okay. I think he's feeling it pretty good about that.
Yeah.
And going into Bullet Games, he's had some good trades so far, but
I love the
really.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, really great vision for Victoria's Secret side because C9 speed so effective in game 1.
He just uses dash. Here's Mumu. Let's see what happens.
Okay, yep. And watch Chicas. He's going to be coming in. Axion first does have a flash. Yep, there goes. And C9 Speed's coming over to cover him. But a good flash away.
I'm absolutely loving this fast back by Mumu in the Dark Seal. I can't say I've seen that very often.
Oh, Chicas is ready to carry. Yeah. Dark Seal. He's like, I'm getting some assists. I'm getting some kills. And I want to stack this thing up.
It's pretty comical. All right.
Hey, Cena, like they know, like Coach Rivals, this is time to do anything that you want. Like no one's gonna judge you. We're all here to have fun, and you want to just play in a team environment and just try those crazy things, learn new champs, learn new builds. This is a great spot to do it.
I just wanted to play Bard. I never really got a chance to do it.
I'm pretty sure you did get that chance. once.
Yeah.
And I think that was the amount of times that you're ever gonna get to do that. Yeah, so I think these are just two teams that are just gonna like look for some advantages in the lane. If they can't get any, then it's just gonna be objective after objective. And with Cloud Drake here, this might be the first fight coming up really soon.
I really hope that the Tristana's range can get long. If they can take advantage of, I think the strength of Ari early on, that'd be really good for them. But we'll see what happens. Makai is going to be kind of slow to take this.
Yeah, and they're pulling Lexi over, so that's gonna help a little bit, but they don't know, and at the very least, if they do know that this is happening, they're not worried about it. It's just an early Cloud Drake.
Let's see where Amumu goes after this. If Amumu passed towards that river, nope, doesn't look like it. Just trying to get 6. Oh, so that first Drake will go over to them.
Okay, this is actually ultimate coming out from Ched, and that's going to be a big bonk over in the top lane. And the ulti comes out from Axion first. He is ready to turn it around, but not able to get the knock up. And it's going to be a ton of damage. Axion first, 200 HP. But wait, there's a gank coming over from Ari. Go back to the top lane. Okay, Ched, is he going to get out? Flash away, and I don't think he has any more work to be doing here. Ched is going to be trying to take down Axion first, but
Just
if he keeps stepping forward, there it is. Yep.
Oh,
And it doesn't any more shield. And Ari first blood. Chicas is here. Is he level 6? No, he's not. Only level 5.
Ooh.
And that might be too much. He goes in 1v2, trying to get something back. The charm. He still has enough mana for a charm, but not enough to get it into the turret range.
Ari has
and
no mana. Oh,
both players are going so crazy. This is so close. Chicas gets stuck. Turn around. Axion first gets it as well. The minions are going to start to shoot him, but is he enough to heal up? Yes, he is. Oh my god, that was such a great fight. What a good start to this game.
Let's see what the Tristana gets at mid. Did the Tristana take Resolve secondary tree for the?
Ooh,
he did not. Unfortunate. Every mid laner, Tristana needs to take Resolve to get the demolish.
I think is just happy with this couple of pleats. And we'll be going home with that. But wow, that was an incredibly highly skilled fight in the top lane. And that's such an exciting thing to watch.
I think that Smooth Criminal needed to he autoed so many times he just needed more mana.
Yeah, he went out there with just enough to get Ched down. And Ched played well enough to like stall that out for a really long time. Gets a plate over here for his troubles too.
Let's see.
Yeah, that was an explosion, which is something I was not expected to see there. And I feel like I'm going to be talking about that for the next couple of minutes because that is going to be the highlight of the night. I'm so happy that we're casting this third game here because like that was a treat to watch. Neshama, though, he's looking pretty low in that bot lane turret. That's Death and Taxes really... He's really showing what the Soraka can do. Just no XP, zoning him off completely, and Careless Wonder just soaking up so much free gold.
I don't know if Makai ults here. I don't know if they have enough damage to actually get the kills. Especially with
maybe not at this point, but they're looking to Shama. He's only got 200 HP, but is he rooted underneath the turret? And C9 Speed does get that kill, and that's going to be going the other way. And a couple of assists. Neshama does well to stay alive, and he's able to push out this wave for a little bit of XP and gold, which is sorely needed.
I'm not sure what Tristana is hoping to achieve here, but we'll see. Just giving it a priority.
Yeah. I think we have Drake spawning in a minute and a half. So watch these junglers. Amumu's on the top side. it might be a bit of a trade for Rift Herald. So much blue vision in this river. Like they know whenever Shiny Kitsune crosses.
I think that would be best actually to just give the second dragon, take the Rift Herald. You already have several, especially since you already have that first plate down, and it's only the second dragon. I don't know.
Yeah, but they have the ultimates to play around. Bullet Games is trying to do some bit of damage over here. Smooth Criminal going against Death and Taxes, and what a good buffer for the rocket jump. Once that charm comes out, super safe Tristana jump away. I don't know. Oh no, that was close. But you could also do that Rift Herald in the mid lane. This thing's already at half health, and with the Tristana in your back pocket, that might be a good play as well. But nope, it looks like they're just looking to fight over those Raptors. Yeah, he's just trying to take as much pressure as he can into C9's V. Chicas is just taking this Amumu and playing so aggressively with it. Axion first coming over. They want to fight, but he does not have a ton of mana. The ulti comes out. It's going to hit both of them. Axion first is falling really low, but that's the Mordekaiser into the death realm that I was talking about. C9's V is going to have to flash away to the safety of his own turret, and Ched gets that kill. Bullet Games is here. Chica is going to move over onto Nashama. C9's V thinks that there might be an opportunity to keep going forward, is going to go Twisted Advance forward, and Nashama is going to be able to pick it up. C9V so close, has to run away at this
here
point.
We come with the Ari. Oh, no, that's the Seraphine.
Yeah, Seraphine here. Make sure the jungler can get out. And in the meantime, Ari, for some reason, down to like 80 HP. They're all going to have to get back to base. Again, playing super close, but Chicas is just in the face of C9's V. Yeah, and from that look, okay, so there's so much pressure in the mid lane again. All right, so they're deciding not to take the Rift Herald because they have turret destruction already, and they have priority onto this dragon. So look at the vision around the Drake. Bullet Games deciding to take a recall. Nope, he is going to cancel that. Yeah, I think they really want to be around for this Drake. The ultimates are down. The only one who has it is Lexi on the Seraphine.
Let's see how much gold. Can you see how much gold they're sitting on?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and press X, and we'll be able to see the gold difference. And yeah, Bully Games really wants to get away. He's got 1,500 gold, but is gonna be able to help with the Drake and get a recall. Maybe just go catch that mid wave. Oh, Smooth Criminal is expecting this. Does he want to go in? No, he doesn't. That takes a turret shot.
Yeah. Giving some damage away.
Yeah, Bullet Games probably does need a recall. He's got 1,600 gold that is left unspent.
Have these teams met it before?
Has what?
Have these two teams played before?
No. They're going to play this game, and then they're going to play another one, which I am not going to stay up and cast. I don't think the production team's going to stay up and cast, but yeah, I think this is going to just be the one that we see, and then they're going to play another one offline.
Lauren is playing a little timid up there. I think he could definitely. I think he get a little bit more aggressive in some ways.
Yeah, but with that Rylai's scepter already finished on Ched, like it's tough if he gets into a long lane. The chase down's just gonna come out and it's gonna feel so brutal.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, and he's already 30 CS behind, so Ched doing a lot of good work on the Mordekaiser up there. Oh, Nashama looking for the ultimate. Death and Taxes dodges out from that one. Without the ultimate, they got to play a little bit more safe here.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
The gold is relatively close. 1,700 gold lead over to the side of Victoria's Secret, even though they're down 2 kills. But they're grabbing the objectives. You saw them hit the second Drake, and now it's going to be Rift Herald that's going to break this game wide open.
So
yeah, they're just going to take it for free.
So how's the Ari? I think she should have used her advantage of skirming a little bit more early on, forcing some fights.
I think they weren't expecting the Amumu to be just in their jungle this entire time, because I think that's really the strength for Shiny Kitsune is what C9SB can link up with the Smooth Criminal. And with C9SB feeling so much pressure, I think that's been why we've been seeing a little bit off tilt for them.
Well, I think with the dragon splitting and no one really getting a ton of kills early, I think the game will lengthen out so that the Maokai's itemization matches that of the Mumu, I think. And you won't feel it as bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's not a ton of Coach Rival games that go 20 to 25 minutes. I mean, usually they're 35
they're brawl fest.
Nobody's wanting to go home early.
And they're here to get their money's worth.
I guess. I think everyone's just so scared to make a mistake that they don't want to take any chances.
Yeah. But yeah, the Chica's decided to use this top side Axion first at half health. And he's decided to wait around for this turret. He knows he can't call the Oran Horn. All right, the turret's about to go down, and he's going to get away, but caught by the bandage toss, and now he's going to go down in the death realm to Ched. Pops out. Okay, now it's a 2v2. C9SB and a Smooth Criminal are here. Ched is doing a ton of work. They pull him back, the rake back, and the bonk. No, Smooth Criminal is able to flash away, and a second charge coming out from Shelly on that top lane. But in the mid lane, actually, for some reason, all the bullet games did take down the mid lane turret. Neshama able to get a counter kill for Shiny Kitsune.
I think actually that just accelerated the game a lot for Victoria's Secret. I think now that with these towers down and the Mumu already in the opposing team's jungle, it's going to get pretty rough. We'll see what they do with their vision line and if they can move it up effectively.
Yeah, you were talking about the towers going down and just how powerful Ched is. He's got a 2,000 gold lead over his lane opponent in the top lane, and that's almost an entire item.
Yep.
Yeah, you see him at an item and a half against nothing coming out from Axion first.
There's not really a whole lot they can do here because if the Mal guy ganks, he'll just ult one of the two, and so there's not a whole lot the Yorn can do, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be, all right, we need to group up. We need to get to these objectives first and just try to fight it out because they do have two big tanks. Neshama can do some work. He's been really doing well for Shiny Kitsune tonight. And then a Smooth Criminal can really find his targets and pick what he needs to pick. He's got a lot to pick from.
I think they needed to jump on that dragon real quick after that good trade.
And Neshama is able to land a big arrow, but that's not going to be enough to get a kill. Yeah, good dodge from Bullet Games there. Okay, yeah, they don't want to get this up, and Chicas is going forward. He is looking for him, and the ulti, when is it going to go down? Ched has taken C9SB into the death realm, and he is bonking away, but he comes out alive. Chicas is still there with half health, and the blast comes out. Ched is just running the entire Shiny Kitsune team off. Neshama stuck on the wrong side of the buried pit. Chicas held his ult the entire time, catches Axion first, so that's going to be a kill over there. And Axion first is trying to get out with his health with the only remaining outer tower, and this is going to be Drake going over to Victoria's Secret.
Let's see if Smooth Criminal can take that mid turret. Oh, no.
He is in Ari.
And if he would have built a static shift first, maybe he could have.
could attack a lot faster. It gives it the extra attack speed, and it could mount up. I could see it.
I can almost guarantee you the Mordekaiser will not be left on the table for game 2, no matter what happens here.
Yeah, and you saw all the top lane bans. So when it comes into Mordekaiser, into Orin, it's just not going Orin's way.
And he just didn't take any damage that fight.
Yeah, he took C9's V into the Death Realm. And so he had to get pushed away, and it became a 4v4. Axion first wasn't even there until too late. And I think his TP, there was no ward to TP to, so he had to TP to the bot lane. And by the time he got there, like the fight was too scattered for him to make any impact.
Yeah, you look at that giant CS difference between the Amumu and the Maokai. Like I said, if the game goes late, you won't see much of a difference. But right now, I think it kind of is. It is hurting.
Oh, and that's going to be a catch. C9's V taking over into the Death Realm again. Ched probably not going to be able to get this kill, but the chase down and the damage is insane. And that bonk comes out, and Careless Wonder gets the pickup on the other end. Ched just catches C9's V, and they are all over Shiny Kitsune. This game is running away.
What's going on down in the bot lane? Let's see what's happening down there with the...
Okay, Bullet Games gets a turret and just hops away from Axion first. No kill pressure, I guess.
I think that they really are doing the right thing with the Tristana, though. Just trying to get as much...
Oh, no. Too early before they get the knockup. Bullet Games going to probably chase this down. Feeling pretty comfortable. Axion first.
Okay.
I think he just wanted to get into range to get some auto attacks.
I gotcha. But... I just thought he was going to jump there, and then the orange should turn and kill him, but...
Oh, the catch on a Smooth Criminal and the ulti again. Another Q. The Bandage Tosh Chica's eating all the turret shots, and now he's stuck between two turrets. The exhaust comes out. Smooth Criminal trying to get away, and he does get it. The shutdown onto Chica's. Well played for C9's V and a Smooth Criminal.
So the REC, he decided to go Leandri's Torment. Takes away the burst damage, but you know. Got a couple more kills for Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, and it's a couple tanks in the top lane, so you really need to help bust through those. And the Leandri's Torment and the whatever that second item's called, I just got. But both of those are good for killing the two tanks with the Mumu and Mordekaiser.
Well, if the Soraka positions correctly, though, he can out heal most of that. We'll see what happens here.
That's true.
They're gonna need to focus this. They're gonna need to focus the Soraka, whatever they do.
Yeah, as Shadow Flame. That's what it is. But as an assassin in the mid lane, I think it's perfectly okay just to like hunt supports, and then see what happens after that. We have another dragon coming up in a minute and a half. I think that's going to be the game-deciding fight. I'm calling it now.
The shiny Kitsune, they really need to get these dragons because you give that Mountain Soul over to the opposing team.
Oh no, Neshama's getting caught, and this Amumu is doing so much damage, but the Flash Force to save their ADC. C9's V is all over him. The teleport coming over from Ched. He wants to make sure that they are around for this Drake fight, and they get the kill. Bullet Games has hunted, and he has found Neshama, and this fight is going every direction. And it's just Victoria's Secret marching forward. C9's V is trying to push the rest of Victoria's Secret away. Is he going to get out? He might. Smooth Criminal trying to play in the fog of war. Lexi is here, and it's roots up a couple players, but this entire time they're trying to get pressure. Careless Wonder are pushing the mid lane. The rest of the team's pushing the bot lane, and I don't see Chica's. Yep, he is going to. Yeah, but he is a tanky Amumu. They're not able to do any damage.
Does Orange still have ultimate?
Yeah, but they're not ready to pull the trigger.
I know, but in that close corridors, he could have pulled that and really turned that. And the Ari could have put down a lot of damage there.
and Careless Wanderer just pushing that mid wave the entire time. But look, they have the 3v3 now. C9's falls, actually gets the ultimate, but that is going to be no trade. No, Smooth Criminal is getting chased down underneath his turrets, and they get the counter kill. Bullet Games goes down as he takes his 3rd kill of the game. But this entire time, they were just waiting for the dragon to spawn, and it is going to Victoria's Secret side.
Well, they targeted the Mordekaiser, I guess, because he was somewhat low health, and that just wasn't the play.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a bait, and as far ahead as he is, he's got the Riftmaker, he's got the Rylai's, and he's got the giant shield, 600 gold bounty. So I think they're looking for that bounty, trying to get it over onto Neshama. That'll really help him deal out the extra damage that they might need. But until they can get the damage onto him, then they don't really have anyone that can really push away Chicas, and he knows it.
Yeah, and again, look at I think Maokai's been sitting on 98 CS now for 2 to 3 minutes now. It's just the fighting and the Amumu clearing everything is really.
Yeah, and you just really had to call the praise of Chicas and Victoria's Secret, because they have been tracking C9's this entire time, and you can see them all over his jungle. He feels like he can't go anywhere, he can't get any farm. He has one camp up that he can safely get.
It'd have been good for them to pull the trigger while.
Okay, but this is going the other direction now. Chicas is in the middle of all 4 of them. C9 Speed's going to get picked off on the other end, but Chicas is still alive, and it's Neshama getting pushed out by Bullet Games. Lexi gets a double kill, goes down. Bullet Games is going to take a triple before he dies, and a Smooth Criminal and Axion First are left, but all they can do is run back to their base.
I have to go back and look at that one, but it seems now this is 2 times where Neshama has been in the back line almost of the other team.
Oh, don't worry about that. So right here, yeah, he got ulted by Bullet Games there.
Okay.
And it pushed him to the side. So it wasn't like too much positioning from him. It was just they wanted to go in off of the Maokai ultimate, and the Twisted or the something Thorns, whatever that ability is, they got dodged out by everyone on Victoria's Secret side. So then the turn came out from Chicas, and by that time Neshama was getting jumped on by Bullet Games on the Tristana.
I think Amumu has probably 3,000 gold right now. He's sitting on.
Oh yeah, I think he just bought in it. Yep,
2,600. I mean, it's been a while since his items have changed. So
yeah, he's getting ready to make that big buy.
And he's gonna be 16 soon. So
yeah, he's way too tanky. Nobody can get through him, and like I said, he's just running forward, and the amount of damage on lockdown. He's every single one of these Amumu ultimates are catching 2-3 people. And they've been really effective this entire time.
Well, I think one of the issues we're also seeing is the. Oh, here we go. We're taking some.
Okay, they're looking.
I think yeah. Out of that one,
okay. Yeah.
But I was glad to see that they took the initiative to start the fight. In the past, they've just been on their back heel, and with the Maokai, they could have maybe gotten a pick.
Yeah, from last game, Shiny Kitsune, they're like, okay, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep looking for things. And you know, they feel like they got the bounties up. Okay, they prep the side lanes, and then they're like, okay, we now need to look for something. And they don't mess around. They're looking.
Again, like the horn right here, he can send it.
Oh no, Chicas, he's in the middle of all of them, and it is Bullet Games taking down C9 Speed. Ched is gonna take Lexi into the death realm, and Axion First is going to get picked off as well. They are dropping one by one as the rest of Victoria's Secret is going to take this turret. Wait, no, they're just trying not to die? Where is this wave? Oh, here it comes.
This turret is putting a lot of work in today.
Yeah, this is MVP turret right now for Shiny Kitsune as it falls to its death.
So again, I see that. So we spent the Shiny Kitsune spent the ultimate of Maokai when a Tristana jumped out, and then Orange just kind of held on to the ultimate for a while. I mean, even if it was just as a disengage, that would have been nice. You definitely could have given your team a little bit better time to get out or reposition. Now it's a 13K lead or 12.5K lead. It's going to be really tough.
Yeah, and Victoria's Secret, like, I think they're going to make their backs. They're going to collect the soul here in 10 seconds, and then they're just going to push to win this game. This Baron's going to wear off, I believe, in just a few seconds. But Shiny Kitsune, I think they're going to take this fight.
I would love to see some limit testing here and see the Soraka Mordekaiser versus the 5 of them, you know?
That might be too much to ask for, but yeah, they're looking for him. And Mordekaiser does have teleport, so he's going to be coming down here soon. Smooth Criminal already at... Oh, he is already gone. Bullet Games is going to take 2 more, and he's got 2 kills. And in the bottom side, Ched is here. He gets 1 kill, and this is going to be Axion first. He's going to take a long time, but that is Bullet Games catching a Smooth Criminal on the rotation and just taking it over from there. This is probably GG.
Is that now on the Tristana? Is that the shield bow that we see that maybe saved him?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
nice. Came in handy.
And Navori Quick Blades too.
Well, the Navori Quick Blades on mid Tristana is pretty normal. When you're trying to take,
I don't see a static shiv.
No,
I'm very confused.
Well, it's not an AP champion, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think they just got to stay here. There's no reason to run out. There's nothing else to collect. And the top lane is crashing. They might just rotate over. They might just end up going. Yeah, they're gonna rotate over. They're gonna take the rest of the base of Shiny Kitsune. Yep, this turret's going down. The dive is here. C9 speed is caught. And oh my god, the wish just brings everyone to max health. And Shiny Kitsune, surprisingly, nobody has died. Smooth Criminal trying to dish up as much damage as possible. But it's actually Chicas that went down. And after that, okay, they saved the base, if you can say that.
Well, this Baron coming up, it's going to be really tough. I mean, if they would be able to salvage another 7 or 8 minutes, we might see something different, but that's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough.
And you were talking to how far behind us Maokai is. He has no minions alive in his jungle.
I think the main thing you look at here is, you know, in the post game, you look at the CS per minute from the top in jungle, and that creates just a huge, you know, frontline difference.
I think it was just aggression coming out from Amumu that you just don't see very often. As you see, Bullet Games getting a catch there on Lexi, but the response from Axion first and C9's V just was never quick enough to catch Chicas. They never protected C9's feet in the jungle, which meant that he couldn't be proactive around Smooth Criminal and Nashama like he wants to be.
Right. You look at, I mean, just the aggression, I think, in all 3 lanes. Going back to level 2, level 3 on the lanes, all of them were pushed in.
Wait, C9's V is here. Does he have flash? Okay, Bullet Games is actually just gonna flash forward. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take you out. Okay, and you notice they dropped all aggression on the Baron, and so now it's a free Baron pickup.
I think that's game there with a 38 seconds on the Maokai.
Yeah, they're here, and they already have super minions flooding this base. They're gonna clear the waves. They're gonna pull somebody into the death realm, and then they still have Bullet Games alive. So those turrets are gonna fall down pretty fast.
See, this is where I kind of disagree with the Leandrews on the Ahri. You know.
Okay, here comes the dive, but Axion first. Is there going to be any more hope for Shiny Kitsune? No, the blue purple minions are all over you, and that is going to be all she wrote for Shiny Kitsune here in game 1.
Yep.
Got replays. They're coming up. And we've got stats. Oh my god, Tristana. That's not the damage I was expecting, but that was some work out of them. So well done to Victoria's Secret. I think on the other side of things, Shiny Kitsune need to pick a top laner for Axion first that he'll be a little bit more effective with up there.
Yep.
All right, replays. Players are
If you take-
going
Oh,
so
no.
crazy.
Here it is.
This is so close. Chicos gets the
The
turn
minions-
around. Axion first gets it as well. The minions are going to start to shoot him,
tail
but
end of
is he
it,
enough to heal
Yeah.
up? Yes.
I think mana was the main factor there. Just no mana on the orange.
That was so exciting to watch. I forgot that happened because
There might be an
after
opportunity
that,
to keep going forward.
oh,
Is
there's
going to
another
go
one.
Twisted Advance forward, and the
Maybe
Shama
catch
is
him
going to be able to pick
Makai,
it up. C9 be
luckily
so
they
close,
really
has
get
to
out.
run away at
Oh,
this
here we
point.
come with the You know, Ari. I know Again, we that's bring the- back sorry, the
that's-
the static shift start. You know, if
Yeah,
you'd had that
Seraphine
extra
here, make
80
sure the
damage on
jungler
all
can
those
get out. And
autos.
in the meantime,
Ooh,
Ari,
Nevada
for some
something.
Should've been
reason.
a clean Oh,
Okay. Well, that was game 1 for Shiny Kitsune and Victoria's Secret. They are going to have another game. It is going to be done off stream. So that will be announced in the Coach Rivals community. If you're not part of our Discord, join our Discord. Get a link from someone. Someone will invite you in the chat, I'm sure. But for coaches, and this is the Coach Rivals Summer Series. So thank you everybody for joining us, and thank you Sones for stepping up to cast the 3rd game of the evening. Nice surprise to 1 to have a 3rd game, and 2 to have Sones back. So thank you Sones for doing that.
yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, and of course, thank you to our production team, Slipstream in the background, making all this beautifulness happen. Thank you, Slipstream, for taking care of that for us.
Thanks, Robbie. Good night, everybody.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
All right, good night.